input and output of a system, they are respectively, in the given question, input and output of a system are respectively x of t and y of t. X of t and y of t. Which of the following descriptions correspond to a causal system? Okay. So causal or non-anticipatory is one and the same. Causal or non-anticipatory is one and the same. Okay. So anticipatory means future. Non-anticipatory means no future. Okay. Non-anticipatory means no future. Now if you see the first option, we are sitting at t, but t minus 2 means past input. T plus 4 means future input. It is depending on future, so it is anticipatory. Option A, it is anticipatory. Okay, it is depending on future. Second option, only we have to take input, and t plus 1 means it is future input. This output also anticipatory. This is just a variable. T minus 4 is just a variable. We have to concentrate only for the input. Wherever input is there, we have to concentrate only for the input. Now option C, if you see, this is the input, this is a past input. T minus 1 means it is past input, but t plus 4 is just a variable. We should check only the input. Okay, whether it is past input, present input, or future input. This is not depending on future. This output is anticipatory. Or causal. Okay, other name for anticipatory is causal. If you go to the last option, only input we are going to check. Plus is there, it is future. Y of t depends on future or it is anticipatory. Only option C we are having not depending on future. Okay, only option C we are having not depending on future, which is a causal system. This is one more question given in 2008 ECE paper. This is the next problem. The impulse response h of t of a linear time invariant, okay, continuous time system. So linear time invariant, LTI, this is LTI system, is described by given is h of t equal to e power alpha t u of t plus e power beta t u of t, where u of t denotes unit step function. Here one more thing I am just the second term, it is u of minus t. If you see the second term given in the question, it is u of minus t. Okay, where u of t denotes the step function. What are the values of alpha beta? The system should be stable. This is our condition. System should be stable. Okay, so stable means at t approaches infinite, signal value should be finite. Or a decreasing waveform. Okay, so this is the requirement for telling a system is stable. Okay, here this is positive side. U of t is positive side. This u of t will come in first quadrant. Okay, this u of minus t will come in second quadrant. Okay, because amplitudes are positive. Okay, so here if you see plus amplitude, this is amplitude positive, second term is positive, amplitude positive, second term is positive, and here also positive, so first term is also positive. If the height is negative, then first term will be in fourth quadrant, and this second quadrant will be shifted to third quadrant. If this plus is becoming minus, first term negative means this term will be in the fourth quadrant, second term negative means this term will be in the third quadrant. Okay, so now for this first quadrant signal to be decreasing waveform. Okay, for a decreasing waveform, alpha should be negative. for a decreasing waveform, alpha should be negative so that we can draw e power minus alpha t, negative value u of t. It is a decreasing waveform, something like this, and this is a stable system. This is a stable system. Okay. Now coming to the second term. Second term, I told you this will come in the second quadrant. Second term, u of minus t is there. High t is positive, so it will come in the second quadrant. For this to be a decreasing waveform, okay, decreasing waveform, beta should be positive. Beta should be positive, and the waveform is like this, increasing, okay, increasing fashion. This signal is nothing but e power beta t u of minus t. So minus t means second quadrant, plus t means first quadrant. This is generally, this waveform is e power beta t, e power beta t. And this decreasing, complete decreasing waveform is e power minus alpha t. But you are cutting it to one quadrant. But you are cutting it to one particular quadrant. If you multiply with positive of t, this first diagram will come. If you multiply this, okay, minus alpha, e power minus alpha t, if you multiply with positive u of t, this first diagram will come. If you multiply this e power beta t with the u of minus t, only the second quadrant portion will be cut. Only the second quadrant portion will be cut. Okay. So beta should be positive. Only then this part will be a stable system. This part will be a stable system. Okay. So overall, this is equation 1. Equation 1, how the diagram will be, just I will close with that. This is equation 1. For equation 1, the diagram will be, second quadrant, this is increasing, and first quadrant, this is decreasing. This is the waveform e power minus alpha t u of plus t, and plus e power positive beta t u of minus t, which means alpha is negative and beta is positive. Only then system can be, complete system can be stable. Only then complete system can be stable. Okay. This is about alpha negative, beta positive option. This last option I have written wrong here. This last option is correct. This last option, alpha is negative and beta is positive. This last option is correct answer. Okay.